I am grateful. I am blessed. I am loving. I am a woman of perseverance. I'm inspiring. I'm a motivator. I'm fierce. I'm unique. I'm a winner. I'm extraordinary. I'm humble. I'm hardworking. I'm trustworthy. I'm beautiful. I'm intelligent. I'm courageous. I'm outspoken. I am love. And I am enough.
Wanda is considered one of the most passionate and positive people you'll ever meet, both personally and professionally. Her inspirational mentoring, sales, and customer service training has dubbed her to be Wanda D. Hollis, the Motivational Queen. She launched Wanda D TV, a revolutionary online real estate talk show where local businesses and community leaders discuss their services, issues, and concerns. Wanda is passionate about helping people achieve their goals and dreams. She has gone on to pursue many passions, including her I Am Enough talk show, having a seat on the West Georgia Board of Realtors, author of inspirational and motivational books, and also a strong supporter of several nonprofit organizations within her community. Wanda believes that there's no such thing as bad decisions, only regrets of not making the right attempt. For speaking engagements or to book her for your next event or conference, please visit www.iamenough365.com.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yes, it's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, your accountability coach, helping you get it done. And tonight, I'm talking to a few of the women in biz, and we're going to be talking about money matters. The money matters, how to get to these side hustles, how to invest your money, how to invest in your business, all the things related to money. Okay. So I need you to do me a favor. First, I want to know how you doing. Where you are? Where are you? Where are you? Where you at? What up though? What part of the world are you in? Tell me that in any of the private chats or public chats. We're on quite a few different outlets here. We're excuse me, we're on DJ Grady Radio. DJ Grady Baby. Shout out to DJ Grady Baby Radio. You can catch them all the time. Just download I think it's 360 live or live 360. I always get those confused, but follow them on Facebook at DJ Grady Radio page on Facebook, and also on Instagram, so you can check us out. I'm doing some amazing things around here in the ATL, and that's where I am. You also can check us out on Twitch TV and also on our Facebook channels, which is our Facebook groups, which is Wake Up Winning is one of them, and Wake Up Winning for Entrepreneurs and the Winning Evening News, and also on YouTube. So wherever you're watching, please just let us know, because we want to know what's going on with you, and give a shout out to whatever part of the world you're in. I'm so excited tonight. I'm looking forward to talking to my guests. Now, I do want to let you know that a couple of my guests are not able to come through. Sharonda, we want to send our love, light, peace out to her. She was under the weather, was not feeling well. So just please pray for her. Pray that she gets better quickly. Okay, quickly. That's what we want. We quick prayer. And I'm just anytime I disclaimer, okay. I'm having some bit of technical difficulties. I don't know if it's coming from, but there problems. Now, if it gets too bad, we're just going to cut the broadcast and join you on another day. We probably do a taping and just to come to you via taping. But I'm gonna try to push through. I'm gonna see what I can do. I do know that I'm also having a little difficulties with some of my guests in the back room because I can't see them. But let me just let you know this, okay? Let me let you know a little bit about the world of the I Am Enough talk show. Now, If you are a business owner or you are someone in the community that's doing some great, amazing things, or an author, or an artist, and you want a platform to showcase your talents, your services, your skills, consider us. And it's easy to do. All you need to do is just send an email over to the I Am Enough Talk Show. And you can put attention. I want to be seen and heard on the I Am Enough Talk Show because my dreams do matter. That's what this platform is for. It's for promoting you and your services and your gifts to the world. I Am Enough Talk Show was voted ATL hottest talk show last year, 2020, and we're also up for nomination this year as well. So please, if you like to vote for us, you can do that by going to I what is it atlhottest.com, yes, and vote for the I Am Enough Talk Show. So I see one of my guests back here, and another one we're playing peekaboo with. So anyway, I'm gonna bring up, you know what? I gotta bring her up and then talk about her because she's amazing. I'm talking about the one and only Miss Wall Street. She's a comedian, but she's also a real estate mogul. And a lot of you don't know that. Well, you may. If you know her, then you know that. But if you don't, and she was one of the people that I really, really, really had to get on the show because a lot of times we don't think in terms of the layers of success that we can have. So she's definitely successful. She's here in the Atlanta area. I'm glad to call her my friend. We often hang out sometimes. So, she's just a beautiful person, very funny, but she is about that money, y'all. She is serious about her business. And I'm just so glad that she's taken out the time to come into the show. So without further ado, please put your virtual hands together and give it up for comedian Miss Wall Street.
Hello, hello. How are y'all today?
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very well. Can you hear me? Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello, love.
How you doing? I didn't realize my glasses were so bright. I picked these for the show today.
Well, that's
go
okay.
dramatic.
See, I got pink glasses on. Pink glasses. You got yellow glasses on. I'm so glad you made it in.
Yes. I'm excited for. I always wanted to be on your talk show, and today I got to be on this.
Today is the special day, right? You know what? And I just had to, like I was telling the viewers a moment ago. When I think about people winning in business, you definitely come to mind. Not just your comedic talent, but the advice that you give people for fixing their credit, investing, all of, it's just in alignment with what we need to for our streaming is in and out. The streaming is reason is doing some crazy things.
I'm hearing you. You're in line with investing and all that stuff.
Okay,
we're gonna get the message to the people because I think the people want to hear. Yeah, fight the power.
Right.
Don't let the devil. Internet. Don't let the devil use you. Okay, let this word get out.
Look, they trying to mess up. They trying not to get this good stuff, but we're gonna keep pressing through until it becomes unbearable, and I just can't take it no more. So I want you to do this. I'm gonna step out the way, and I just want you to take, a couple minutes and introduce yourself to the people and let them know exactly who's on the line.
Okay, y'all. I'm talking to y'all. I wear glasses to read, but I always put it on here. Listen, I am comedian Miss Wall Street, aka Michelle Hodges. Yep, and I do need a glass. Can't see a thing. All right, so I'm comedian Miss Wall Street, the hardest working woman in the show, the smartest working woman in the show, and I wear many hats. See, in order to be successful, my mother taught me years ago. She said a job is just something to pay the bills. It's not going to do much for you. You're not going to be able to travel. You're not going to be able to really explore life with just a job because that income only is going to pay your bills. And she was right. I found that out. My mom was a very smart woman. And so she was a school bus driver. And then she discovered that she could also teach at the school and make money. So instead of driving her car to teach, she would drive the school bus, therefore doubling the income. That's the environment that I came from. True entrepreneurs. Even though I was born remotely in rural South Carolina, the low country, shout out to my low country people, Charleston, Savannah, surrounding areas. When I grew up in the low country, we had to survive. The jobs were not paying well. My mom worked for Head Start. Head Start didn't pay well. So she drove the Head Start bus and she taught at the school. Now that wasn't enough. She taught us, hey, let's get this little farm going. Let's plant these cucumbers and then we'll sell to the market so you can get your school clothes. So from a little girl, I grew up knowing that you can create your own revenue. You're not defined by age where a job says 15, you get a job and go do the job. No, we didn't operate on that. We were 8 years old out there picking cucumbers and selling them to the cucumber market. And the same pickles you eat today is probably something that I picked. And well, if you still eat my pickles, you might be dying, but okay. Well, you get the point. Somebody picking cucumbers to make them into pickles to sell them to you. The goal is when you grow up in that kind of environment where people are entrepreneurs. My dad, every Friday, every Saturday and Sunday, we play baseball and we go over to the other team side. Like if you're in Decatur or whatever, we go to Lithonia and play. That kind of stuff in South Carolina, we did that. Saturday, we would be at their field, and Sunday, they would come home. It would be a home game in our field. We sold sodas at the game. We sold boiled peanuts. Yeah, I'm from South Carolina, so sometimes I say ball peanuts, but y'all know what it is. Sometimes you backslide when you're from the country. We say bear, not beer, but it's the same thing. It's Slits malt liquor and Budweiser and all that stuff. Anyway, the point I'm making is there is income in you. There's a total income potential inside you, the person, and you are not maximizing it. You are thinking one way. Those same skills you take to Mr. Pfizer company and Johnson & Johnson and all these big companies, you can take it to yourself. You have the skills. We are no longer bound by the limitations that we set forth in ourselves. See, I'm not a limited person. I wake up and I think money. I made $5,000 today. Today I made $5,000 because I saw somebody that had something for sale. A friend had a truck for sale. See, I'm not just a real estate mogul. See, when you think money, money will come to you. It will trail to you. You have to give yourself affirmations. I am money. Money is me. Money will find me wherever I am. And last week, money found me. My friend had a truck. Her husband died. She had a truck for sale. The truck was she wanted some money for the truck. I said, I'll give you $1,500 now. Now, I knew that you can't buy a pickup truck for $1,500. That trucks are in high demand. Jorge and them and Jose and them, they'll buy that truck for me in a minute. I put the truck out on feelers. I already got $7,000 offer on a truck that I only paid $1,500 for. You see what I'm saying? Once you are in tune with your money, no matter what field you're in, money will find you. You have to be able to think fast, be reasonable. With all the tools that we have today, internet, there's no reason you can't make a quick decision. I looked on Facebook Marketplace. I saw that the cheapest truck, a dually truck. This is a dually now. I'm not talking about regular pickup truck. This is the ultimate of trucks, the 3-wheel dually. I bought for $1,500. I bought all the trailers that she had, the big trailer with the storage and the other one. I bought those for $2,000. Okay, so I invested $3,500 and have the potential to make $18,000. The moral of the story is, y'all, you got to be about your business. You got to think fast. Stop talking to people. Don't talk to people that are not making money because they don't know. They don't think money. They don't talk money. They ain't about money. Talk to the people that's making power moves. And you know who they are because they're very silent. They're constantly doing their thing. They're not on Instagram with Gucci bags and all that because we don't waste our money on that stuff. I will buy a bootleg Gucci bag, but I ain't about to buy no real Gucci bag with my $2,200 because $2,200 could have bought me that truck, right?
That's right. That's right. Miss Wall Street. Tell them about you just came, you know how you do. You just kicked the door in. You just kicked the door in. And I know I gotta slow you down a little bit. I don't want to give them everything right away. But you know what? You are absolutely right. And what I heard you say is staying ready. Staying ready.
Staying ready.
Staying ready, you know, like, because you had the $1,500 to invest. And a lot of times, especially as Black people, we have so much money runs through our fingers, you know. But then when it's time to do something, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have bought them that Coach bag or that whatever it is, because you have to stay ready. Tell us about take us back to when you first got started in real estate.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Tell
Okay.
that.
I
I
love
want to
this
hear that
story because this is
story.
an amazing story. Don't try to fix your shirt on TV. It don't work. Okay. All right. So I started in real estate back when I was 26 years old. I was in Brooklyn. I was a single mom. I had my daughter when I was a teenager, and I had my sister's daughter. I was raising her as my own. And a good friend of mine said, look, you know, back in the day, you wanted a good job. Remember that? I want to work at the phone company. Remember we went to work at the post office? We went a job at AT&T. Those were the good jobs. I got a good job. I'm set for life. If I got a Section 8 voucher, oh, I'm winning. Yeah, that's the mentality I had. I was like, I can't wait to get on Section 8. I kept applying and being on those long lines. And I realized when I finally got approved for Section 8, I was ready to buy my first house. So I opted for home ownership in lieu of cheap housing. Now, here's what happened. We came from South Carolina at the same time. It was my friend Eric and my cousin Clynell and Tyrone and I. We came to New York. We all came to New York because we had relatives in New York, and we were going to make our way through. We all wanted a good job. I got a good job at Time Warner. I was happy. I said, wow, I'm about to make it. But I noticed that people were in my office that were 40 years old making the same thing, the same $30,000 I was making at 22. Okay? That was an astronomical salary for a 22-year-old. But yet, I saw myself declining. How, if I lost this job, I might end up like them because they had great stories too. So a friend of mine said, real estate outperforms everything. USA Today, look up any magazine, anything on finance. They'll tell you that everything, the whole world is modular around real estate. And you know this because when the economy crashed years ago, when the market crashed on the property, what happened? The whole economy went down because the housing market declined. So real estate outweighs everything.
Exactly.
You cannot lose
Predatory
in real
lending.
estate. I bought my first house for $143,000. I sold it for $320 in 2 years. That is the nest egg. That's the hump that made me hump all the way through to success. I'm still living off of that money to this day. See, real estate, this is the thing that I tell people about real estate. All you need is one good lick. Your first house.
Say that
again. Buy a house. I don't care if the market is expensive. I don't care what you need to buy. You cannot forget about what's going on. If you buy today, I had a client that bought a house last year, a good friend of mine. I told him to buy a house in Marietta. Their house the other day, they're about to make $90,000 because the couple unfortunately are separating, but they're about to make $95,000 in 1 year. Now you gotta wait for somebody to die to make that kind of money, right? You gotta lose your leg or an eye or something to get $100,000. But look, you can just buy a house and keep your arms and legs. I'm just saying.
He's just saying, keep your arms and legs.
We want people to make moves. This is what this show about. I am. You know who you are. Get in tune with who you are and your true self. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to people that have not evolved. This is the biggest lesson that I always do on my podcast. When I'm on live and all, I do it for the people. And I know why not give out a lot of information, but I want our people to grow. I want us to excel. I want us to be great. I don't want to be the only one having the nice barbecue with the beef ribs and pork ribs and salmon and cat. I want y'all to have something too, because I don't bring nothing to the barbecue. You invite me to your house, I'm not bringing nothing. Because look, I don't want you to bring nothing to mine because I don't like potluck, okay? Don't bring no potluck because I don't know if you got a dog and you're playing with it too much. I don't know what you be doing.
You don't know how
I don't let people bring nothing to my house, okay? Just come as you are. Just bring a bottle of wine and some sodas or some cups and plates. That's how I am.
It.
I want y'all to be successful. And success starts with one thing: credit. You got to start paying the bills. Bill pay, whatever, automatic pay, separate your bank accounts, put money in your bills in your Navy Federal and put your Wells Fargo as your play money, but you got to separate this money because you cannot be bouncing checks that cost you money. You cannot be getting cut off because they charge these huge fees every time they cut you off. $35 to cut you off. This is money you're wasting.
Those fees will eat you alive. So
and they punish the poor people.
Right.
Wanda, they punish poor people.
Yeah.
You
already
late. Am I the only one outraged by this? During the recession, that's when I found out people are being punished. I was in the recession. I had a mortgage company. Things went awry. I couldn't sell any houses. I couldn't rent it. I was renting houses, but I didn't make any significant monies. So I found out I was low on cash. Well, the light company charged you a late fee, and they will charge you a disconnect and reconnect fee if you get cut off. Isn't that kicking a dog when a dog is down?
Exactly.
I just find that to be ludicrous. Exactly. So, and then when your credit gets bad, they put you on these other programs like prepaid. Stop prepaid, y'all. That's paying too much. You think you're safe with prepaid, but you're not. There's a lot of hidden fees with these programs. I'm just saying there are a lot of ways we waste money. Credit is number one. If you have bad credit, you lose buying cars, you lose in interest, you lose everything. First move to success, get your credit right. Well, Miss Walton, I ain't paid nobody. You know, the car got repoed and I got divorced.
Well, where can they start at? Well, what's the first thing they should start in order
First thing to get started is get you a Credit Karma account, right? Well, someone say, oh, Ms. Walton, the credit score is not accurate. Man, it's accurate enough, okay? It accurately depicts that you are in poor credit. There's a 15% margin in Credit Karma, but that's enough to give you the information you need, right? You need somebody for free. First of all, Credit Karma doesn't require a credit card. So some of y'all don't have credit cards. You're using Chime and all this other little net spins and all this other foolishness. Those people are robbing you too. Rush card and all this other stuff. Y'all, let's get in the business of conducting business with the bank, okay? Chase, Wells Fargo, Navy Federal, Delta, Credit Union, all these people are banks, okay? The credit unions are better than the banks. If they kick you out of Wells Fargo because you're in check system, see if you can go to Delta Credit Union or Navy Federal or somewhere else and go ahead and get you a bank account. If you can't get one, Credit Karma will give you a bank account. Credit Karma has a bank. You need a bank account, okay? Stop with this Chime and all this other stuff. That's number one. Number two, when you get your Credit Karma account, I want you to review it and check off and see who you owe in collections. Make a settlement with these people. Try get them off your credit report. Make a deal with them. So the stuff you can dispute and get off. But if it doesn't work with the dispute, then you need to pay the people, right? You owe them, make a payment, right? Make a little threat with the letter. If the threat doesn't work, then pay the people. Pay. You don't have to pay a portion of it to get it off. Sometimes they send you settlements. Just go ahead and pay it. The third thing is build your credit. If you want credit, Fingerhut gives you free credit. Fingerhut gives anybody credit. Badcock, Badcock, just like it sounds, Badcock. Home Furnishing is an Irish Drive in Conyers. There's one in McDonough. They will give you credit. They'll give you sometimes $1,000, but they'll say you have to put $150 down to get the furniture.
That's on a term, like
it's an installment loan, but you need an installment loan. See, credit cards are revolving debt, right? Revolving debt dictates how your credit score is. How you manage monthly debt will dictate what your credit score is. You can turn your credit score if you do those three things I just told you. Get your Credit Karma account. Look at the collections. If you have new collections, right, means something in the last 6 months, a year, you need to resolve them immediately. Deal with them before you deal with the old. That's number one. Number two, if you go ahead and add, if you don't have any trade lines, go to Badcock and Fingerhut and add those. They will automatically report on your credit report. Pay them on time. If they give you $1,000 credit limit, you can only use $250 max. Never go over that, because when you go over that, the more you spend, it looks like the closer you get to your credit limit. When you get up to half, you can't only use 30%. So when you get over 30%, it weakens your credit score. So never use over. That's number one. Number two, you want to, after you get back on Fingerhut and your score gets over like 600, 620, then I want you to start getting a credit union. You can get Navy Federal if you have a family member that was in the reserves or military or what have you. Or you can get Delta Air if somebody worked at the airlines or whatever. But get you a credit union. If your job offers one, get a credit union. They're more relaxed with credit standards. Then you want to apply for a card like Capital One. When you got Credit Karma, they will tell you, these people will give you a card. You have a good chance of getting this Capital One card. You have a good chance of getting this Credit One card. When you get it, follow the same guidelines. Only put 20%. Some of them will say, oh, I want you to do a secure card, send $250. Go ahead and do that. Bank of America offers a secure card. Now, what's great about theirs is Bank of America will say, okay, well, send me $500, right? And I'll give you a $500 credit limit. You will still to keep that under the 30%. After a year or so, they will give you your money back and keep the account because you've proven that you aren't as bad as that credit score said you were. Remember, credit is a short word for credibility, right? How you pay, credibility. So if you do these things, work on your credit and work on your budget. Budget is your second most valuable tool. If you don't make but $2,000 a month and your rent is $1,100, my friend, you are in trouble, okay? You need a roommate. I'm going to tell you what the situation is with us. And people of color, I'm talking to people of color, because it's not our ethnic brothers, it's not our African brothers and sisters, because they know the value of staying together. Yes. Our Korean brothers and sisters and all the Asians, you know what they do? They stay in the same house.
Yes.
But black people, we always want to live in a big house by ourselves. We don't want nobody staying with us. We crazy. You live in the house, they telling you the TV got to be off by 10 o'clock and all type of stuff to run you out the house. We don't want to stay with nobody. But let me tell you something. If you're not economically stable, life is a progression, people. Crawl, walk, run. If you're tight, you crawling. You should be living in no big house by yourself. That's how you lose the house. The house is your most valuable entity. I don't care if you have to rent rooms to survive. You got to do it for now. That's today. Time goes by whether you are progressing or degressing, right? Time goes by whether you're doing good or doing bad, right? So if you have somebody in your house for 2 years and now rooms are what, $800 a week? Well, you put somebody in there for $600 in the one bedroom, $600 in another bedroom. Man, you got $1,200 a month in your mortgage $1,200 or whatever. That's your mortgage paid. You living for free. Well, I don't want people in and out. Man, do you want your house? Without struggle, Frederick Douglass said it best. Without struggle, there's no progress. So
you teaching some good stuff. Now, I hope that my viewers are listening.
They should. Let me tell you something. You are never too old to change. You are never too old to change and progress and grow. You just have to adapt a winning lifestyle. Make your own money. See, this is the problem with people that are dead set on jobs. Let me tell you, the youth, the millennials have it right. So now, and I think it's the millenniums, because Generation X are the little kids. The millennials have it right. You know, they figured it out. I'm not going to get no $100,000 of student loans. I'm going to open, these young people know how to work Bitcoin. They know how to work the stocks. They are little geniuses. And you're sitting there, you keep playing with that game. You're playing with that game. But these kids are making millions playing games now. I know the kids. I host the shows in the mall. Super Peach. Look how she's a worldwide entertainer from the rap game. Miss Mulatto. Silent Toe. Well, he done went to jail, though, for a little. But, he was still blowing up. He made his parents proud. So we putting people in daycares and stuff. You put your kids in daycares. I just was with a little girl, Bailey, today. Bailey is playing golf. Let me tell you something. We have to expand with our children and make them great at whatever they do. Because what you don't understand is the more competitive you teach your children to be, the more aggressive and competitive they will be in life. It's a study that was out many years ago about athletes. They said that athletes are more successful in business than most people. And I believe it because as an athlete, I know I don't look like it, but I'm MVP, all conference, best defense, 4 scholarships deep. All right. I might be fluffy, but I was a beast back then. I'm telling you, I'm in the Hall of Fame in South Carolina. Look me up.
All right.
Yes. So I'm saying to you, that teaches you the spirit of winning. When you
Right.
play sports, we don't care if the ball hit us. The ball can hit you and knock you out. Somebody will be like, shake it off, babe. You can get back in the game.
That's right.
You halfway with a coma, but I can do it. I can do it.
It's like the spirit. Your spirit is so different. Spirit of a champion. I was seeing Dennis Rodman, and he was having an interview with Kevin Hart. They were talking about something else, but I watched him just how he sat in that ice water. Kevin Hart only had his legs in it, but Dennis Rodman was like all the way down in it and was just like chilling. It's like a mindset. Yes. You know, so you take that attitude and you just put in everything you do. I want to ask you a question. Now, if somebody's watching and they're wondering, you know, like they're taking advice and or they want to take the advice, but they just don't know how to start or where to start. What would be your suggestion? I know you said the credit, you know, like getting your credit and getting your budget together, but give them some practical, and I want to speak more on, you touched on it earlier, getting those people out of your ear that's not doing anything. Was that ever difficult for you?
No, it wasn't difficult for me because let me tell you something. My first house, the biggest decision, the biggest financial decision of my life. Young me, single mom of 2 in Brooklyn, New York. I asked my aunts, I love them dearly. My aunts have been my teammates for years, but they never bought a property. They were renting, right? I asked them, I said, Auntie, they said I could buy a house. The bank said, who said you could buy a house? I said, the man at the bank, the mortgage man said that I'm qualified to buy a house. They said, man, you don't need to be worrying about that right now. You got your whole life. When you get married, you can get a husband and get a house. I thought about that and I said, oh, they don't have a house, so maybe house is not their priority. I watched my friend from high school buy 3 houses and went from driving a little Volkswagen to a BMW 5 Series. That's what I said. Hey, I'm going to listen to this man that I want to be like. I don't want to rent people's stuff. I want to have my own stuff. So I talked to my cousin she was an anomaly. She had about 5 houses, single woman. And I said, cuz, how do you get houses? She said, well, you could go through the real estate, but I'm going to show you a non-traditional way. You want to buy for sale by owner, right? Now, this is during this time. Now, today's times, if you could find this deal by owner, then you can deal directly with the owner and get the property. And so they'll pay your closing costs and they'll do things instead of paying commission to the realtor who makes about 6% commission. That whole $8,000, $10,000, $15,000 can go to you toward closing costs. So it'll help me with my closing costs. So my first house, I did just that. And I bought it from a man. He sold me the house, and that house changed my life. And when I bought the house, because I did it for sale by owner, I walked in with $35,000 equity. Okay.
Right.
I immediately refinanced. I didn't refinance. I immediately took out a loan and renovated the house. So the money I took out, I renovated the house and then turned the house from $35,000 worth of equity that I'd taken out to $110,000 worth of equity. See, fixing your basement is money in the bank, people. Don't leave your basements unfinished. Don't leave your garages unfinished. These things help you make money. So what I want to say to you guys is, if you want to know about teaching, why are you talking to the janitor? Your mama ain't never taught nothing. So what are you talking to mama for? Yes, your mama love you, but mama ain't never did nothing. Ask mama how to cook dinners at the church and how they do the repast and stuff. stuff that they are experts in. Okay, don't ask them stuff
Ask
that
them
they have
about the
not
chicken
done.
recipe.
This is a mistake we all make in life. We talking to the wrong person. They mean well, but they don't know something. In school, they taught you something called a hypothesis. A hypothesis is what? An educated guess, right? Guess. You have to be educated in the topic in order to explain it.
Exactly.
If I tell you what I think about a real estate deal, I can give you my hypothesis, but it's based on the fact that I bought multiple properties, over 40 properties, okay? It's based on the fact that I've invested my own money in it. So that's an educated guess. If mama say, yeah, baby, I don't think you should buy the house right now. What do you know about buying houses, mama, dad? Grandma left you the house you living in. You don't know. You wasting time talking to them. And a lot of us spend a time fighting with the wrong person. Yeah. I don't think you should do it, baby. Some people telling you this stuff based on the fact that you spend all the money, you can't buy them a hat for Easter and all this other stuff. They are praying for something else that is not even in your goal list. So you got to be very cautious in guarding your information.
Right.
I do a lot of affirmations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on affirmations. I just simply say, Father, if it's your will for me to achieve the goal of buying this property, let it be done. It's a simple affirmation. I read a lot of affirmations from Florence Scovel Chin, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Her first lines are in this book, people think life is a battle, but it's a game with two rules, giving and receiving. That's why I give people information for free.
That was written.
Say it again. I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again, please, Wanda. I missed it. It kind of broke up. Wanda?
No. Can you hear me?
Now I hear you. Go back.
Okay, I was just agreeing with you. I said that's a powerful book. Everybody needs to read that book.
Yes, The Game of Life by Florence Scovel Chin. She has several series. I've read them all. A young lady in New York gave me the book at 21. And I didn't know how affirmations related to the Bible because, this is the Bible Belt. So people are like, oh, I don't want to read nothing in the Bible. Well, the Bible, she just used the Bible to explain things. Life has two rules, reaping and sowing. That's the Bible, isn't it? What you reap, you shall surely sow, okay? What you sow, you shall surely reap. Y'all, I dropped out of Sunday school, so get quotes, check Google for the exact quote. Okay. So she teaches you reaping and sowing. And if you give, you will receive. If you give, you will be given to. If you steal, you will be stolen from. She teaches you the affirmations. And I started understanding the Bible better from reading The Game of Life. Because half the problem, people, is right here in your head. This head right here and this overthinking. Yeah. Your heart will tell you. You got to start listening to your God voice. You ever had the God voice is that little voice that tell you, go ahead, Wanda, you can do it. But then you'll listen to somebody say, I don't think that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. You got to follow your God voice. It tells you how many times have you done something exactly opposite of what that voice told you. It told you not to do it, but you fought on and you went on and did it, and it was the wrong decision. That's the voice of God and reasoning talking to you. He's telling you what to do. But you get 4 people involved and they completely change your mind. See, there's power in the tongue, right? Mm-hmm. Everything that you say will manifest in the life. So I believe in me. So I tell people all the time, they're like, what are you talking about? Where's your car? Oh, it's coming. I know my car is coming. I put the picture of the car on my computer screen. I put the picture of the car on my phone. I've already claimed the car. I'm already driving the car. I already see the color of the car. I tell you what color the seats. Everybody that knows me knows. Tell them what car I'm getting long before I get it.
Right.
I know this stuff.
But I got a question for you. Now, we have
I
Miss
lost
Harris.
your volume.
How
do I get your volume back?
Can y'all hear me?
How do I get volume back, Wanda?
I don't know. I can hear you.
Okay. How do we get the volume back?
I can hear you.
Okay, Wanda. Give me my volume back. Take me on mute. Okay. Can you hear me, Wanda?
I don't know. I can hear you. I can hear her. What happened? I wanted her to answer the question of and we have major technical difficulties. Are you hearing me?
Yes. Man, I'm
Queen,
backstage. I'm backstage like, whoa, her energy is fire. You know, she is on the move. She is money moves. What's up, Queen?
she's money. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Hey,
Michelle, you
love,
there?
how are
Okay,
you?
great.
I'm back by popular demand.
Okay, so just pause for 1 second, Miss Wall Street. Take a deep breath. I want Janelle, because Janelle, we was having some technical difficulties. Janelle, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
I can. Thumbs up. Hey,
Okay,
boss lady, I was taking notes back here. She had me off my seats.
I know it, right? Everybody's like going crazy in the chat room. I want y'all to put down a 1 if y'all really picking up these nuggets that she's dropping. And I was just trying to slow you down for a minute, Miss Wall Street. Because if y'all don't know, just want to give a shout out to you, real quick, Miss Lady. Where are you gonna be performing at coming up?
Okay, so I'm in Philly next Saturday. I'm in Philadelphia. But I'll be back in Atlanta November 20th at Renaissance Church of Atlanta.
Okay.
It's a big show. The Saints can laugh too. And I want you to come out because I'm there with Wellington Juku, Small Fire. And we're going to turn that sucker out. We're going to turn it out in the name of Jesus.
In the name
That's
of
right.
Jesus.
That's right.
So,
And we're not doing no cussing because I
No
do all my cussing on 285 and 20.
On the way there. So this is what I want. And hold up, Janelle. I'm gonna have you introduce yourself in a minute. But Michelle, I want you to tell us, how do you reinvest in your business? Give us some tips on investing. We have a lot of, like, this is our Women in Business. So we got some women in business that's watching. And I'm always, I'm a coach, a business coach, and I always tell people, like, you gotta set aside money to invest in your business. You can't just spend all your money. So what are some of the tips that you can give us for reinvesting?
Well, let me just tell you, I'm a stingy person, right? I didn't have no sugar daddy or no rich daddy or no granddaddy with money. So I'm one of them people that had to make my ways. I'm self-made. So when you're starting out in business, people are so ambitious. Remember, I told you the progression of life is crawl, walk, run.
That's
Right.
Start the business from the house. You already paying rent in the house.
That's right.
I run my whole mortgage business, all my whole mortgage business from the house. I run my whole property management business from the house. We have learned in this generation that Panera Bread is where you meet. You don't have to pay for a virtual office. No.
Yeah.
Will you be at the Starbucks over there on Stonecrest? Okay, I'll be there 4. Starbucks is a nice luxury area. You can sit and you can conduct business. You have to reserve a place at the library. The library has conference rooms. You don't have to waste money. People think that it's all about the show part. Show out later.
Yeah.
When you first start your business, you need to start lean and mean. Vista print, get the minimum amount of cards.
That's right.
Don't try
That's
to
right.
do electronic cards and all that, paying the people a subscription services. Lean and mean is the name of the game. When I started my real estate business, and my computer business was the first business I started, I was having somebody else build the computers. You would pay me for your computer, and I would pay him and then get the computer and bring it till I got a credit developed with the builder, and then therefore I could take the computers. Start small. I often see people doing too much. I have a friend that's a seamstress. You can sew clothes at your house. Why are you paying rent? It's crazy. You have the space, the living room that you don't use anyway, okay? What is
Right.
a living room? A bunch of room with decorated furniture that you just have to clean every week? Nah, that is now my boutique, okay?
Uh-huh.
You got to
Leave.
think practical. Everything you do now can be done. The whole world is based on faxes and emails. And so I say to people, first thing is invest wisely. Listen, don't get involved with other people's dreams. Rule number one. Somebody called me today, asked me to borrow $5,000. Yeah, I got it, but not what. That's your dream. If you believe in your dream, you do it, okay? Because I put my money in my dream. I tell you, I just bought a truck. I put my money in what is safe and something that I know about. Don't get involved with stuff you have not done any research on. There are simple
Totally.
businesses
That's
that you
right.
can start with little or no money. I.e. assembly guy. People need, it's Christmas coming up. People need bicycles assembled, right? They're giving bicycles for their kids for Christmas. They need somebody to put the bicycles together. Single mom don't know how to put no bicycle together. Walmart charge a fee for the bicycle to be put together, and they may not have time during the holiday to do the assembly. So you could be the assembler. You know how many things I bought a thing for my pool table the other day, the racks. It needs to be assembled. I have a guy come and assemble these things for me. You can be an assembly person. You got to think out the box now. What are the needs of the people? How do I manifest these needs? Old people. Well, they got Instacart, but old people don't know how to go on the computer and click,
They
click, click,
don't.
and click. Now you can say, I'll be your personal shopper, Miss Maddie. Miss Maddie, what you want from the store? Okay, Miss Maddie, I'll get it for you. And there you go. You go on Instacart, you pick up all the stuff from Miss Maddie, and you bring it. You be the Instacart. What's stopping you from doing that? Advertising. Right. I'm
That's
about to
right.
start a
So
whole new business doing $500 weddings, right? I went to ordain.com and got my little pass. I'm authorized to do the ministry. Okay. The courthouse do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, right?
I love it.
I'm
I
helping
love
y'all
it.
get married
Y'all,
for
wait a minute.
$500.
Hold on.
I
Stop,
got the
stop,
venue
stop.
and everything, okay? All you gotta do is $500. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here. You see my anointed voice?
I see your anointed
Whatever you
voice.
need,
I
I'll
see
get
your
you
anointed
married for
voice.
$500. You don't have to go to the courthouse no more. And mom and them can be there for 1 hour. After an hour, though, skedaddle, like Elvis. This is my Vegas style wedding. Take your pictures and go, okay? Next couple.
You know what? You know what? You gotta stop. You gotta stop it now. If y'all not picking up all these nuggets, then something wrong with y'all. She didn't named out 5 different side hustles that you can turn into some lucrative cash. This is about smart investments. So we've already told you, don't spend money on stuff you don't need. Don't try to impress people. I think like the holidays, my son asked me, so what we gonna do for the holidays? I was like, what? Are we gonna do this? I was like, heck, I'm not buying extra stuff that we don't need. I'm buying what we need, and we need other businesses to invest in. So she also shared with you about all of the things that you can think about that you love to do and turn it into making money. I want to bring up Janelle because she's bouncing around in the car, and hopefully she can come up and speak. This is the one and only Miss Janelle Harris. She's over here in Florida. She has about two businesses that I know of, 2 or 3 businesses going on. They run a lucrative cleaning service, as well as she has a magazine and a women's empowerment company. So she does a lot. She's promotion. She takes care of promotions for some celebrities. She's a bad mama. Watch yourself. Come on, talk to us, bad mama. What's
Hey.
going
You
on?
know, I'm not driving. I'm actually in the back seat. You know, I didn't want to miss this for the world. But anyway, listen, I was back here. I was tagging and sharing. Mama, boss lady, you had me off my seat. The transparency is ridiculous because you're talking truth and real. And I'm Janelle. Queen already, introduced me. But I just want to dive into what you said. Just spending money in the right areas. The credit karma, that's how I started, and I fixed my credit. I even went as far as to get me an attorney. There's attorneys out here that takes care of your credit for free. Okay. You have to live in certain states to get that done. But everything that you said, I did it word for word, line for line, and I see some successful results. Um, as far as cleaning, who would think of cleaning, and who would think of cleaning to the next level? So I started Miracle Solutions years ago, and it was just part-time as a residual income. Came to Florida, went into corporate fired me, and I had to have it as full-time. So I found contractors and partners with them and did collaborations. But moving to the next level, I am now staging the houses that I clean for realtors, and I'm your one-stop shop. So to piggyback off what you said, it's amazing to have residual income, and it doesn't cost much to start your LLC, get your insurance, and I started from there. And now I have 45 plus accounts, commercial. I'm doing housekeeping, and now I'm moving into the companion game. So, Queen, over and out, back to you. It's a blessing to be creative within yourself. You can find everything you want to find right in your back door.
Absolutely. Janelle, share some tips on how you reinvest in your business.
So what as far as the cleaning, so what I do, at first I partnered up with different contractors. Yes, they take 10%, but you or 15% or whatever that contractors do, but you're building. It's all about building and rebuilding. Um, there's contractors out there that are franchised, right? And you go, you work for them. But for me, I'm always a student. So what I did was go into the business to learn the industry. Now I partnered with LabCorp, and now I'm contracting out other small contracts to other contractors. So I'm investing in that. But the stage game, the flip homes, is where to do it. Where now I went and purchased some furniture, got me a little storage, rent the storage space, and now I am staging after cleaning. So I'm investing in the staging game as well. Now I'm taking that money and now I'm turning it into flip homes, where I'm researching the flip homes first. Now, and Queen, you know all about the real estate because you are the queen boss for it. So you said it best, Miss Boss Lady. You take three or four other people, you throw 2,000, you throw 3,000 in there, you close the deal, and you make $6,000 off the deal, and you invest back into your business. So it takes a while to get to this point, but you have to discipline yourself. I heard you say, Boss Lady, you cheap and stingy. I am the same way too. I only spend the money where it's needed. Now, when I tell you so cheap, I will see something, I will love it, and I keep going back until it drops clearance. And if that bad boy ain't on clearance, I ain't buying it.
Nope.
So I totally get it, but I don't do my nails anymore, so it's better to be wiser and to be smart and strategic in your thinking. A lot of people want to get rich 24 hours. You can't do that. There's no way that's going to happen because all money ain't good money.
Amen.
So over and out.
Well, you dropping some nuggets, Queen. I like what you said. Now, was there a time where you used to spend more money like wastefully?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
In my younger days, I had the game backwards, and I had this crazy thing, because I'm not going to say anybody told me, but I wanted to give my kids what I didn't have, and that was not the right thing to do, because me thinking buying them all this expensive stuff and having expensive furnitures and expensive cars, that was showing them love, and it wasn't. What I'm doing now, I'm teaching my kids business. I'm teaching them how to be entrepreneurs. And that's what I should have done years ago. So now I'm rebuilding, because technically, truthfully, I should already be there. But I am not there because I've wasted my time trying to do things backwards.
But Michelle brought up a good point when she said, start where you are, right? Miss Wall
Yeah.
Street, start where you are. It don't
Yes.
matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you fluffed it up 20 years or 30 years. We can all start where we are, and that's the beautiful part about it. Queen, tell us what you got going on there in Florida. What's happening? What's coming up?
Well, next, what's coming up really is the magazine, but November 13th, we have our Globals Awards. I announced earlier on The Greatest Engineer that this is my last go round of Global Awards. I've given out over 200 awards within the 3 to 4 years. Queen was one of them. And so come on and join us. Queen is the host, and we're having some surprises, and we're honoring women. We're honoring women for their talents, their hard work. Especially, there's something about this pandemic. This pandemic pushed us to make choices, and to get rid of fears, and to move through some hard decisions, and I believe that's why I doubled the awards, because people, I mean, we were coming out shooting, not shooting guys, we were coming out blazing with talents, with our expertise. So that's what I do. I give women their flowers before it's too late.
Yeah.
I want people to know I see them, I'm watching them, I'm admiring them, and I'm taking notes.
I love it. Queen, tell them how to get in contact with you. Share your social media, because, guys, we're going to be wrapping up the show here. And I just hope that you enjoyed yourself. We're going to be coming back to you in 2 weeks with another show and showcase. We're going to be doing more of these money-making moves because two of our ladies weren't able to come through tonight because of some personal reasons. So we're going to do a recap and make it up, because they are also powerful in their own rights. So and if this was good stuff, if you're watching from any other platforms, please leave a comment. If you want to speak with any of the ladies personally, please put it in the comments and we will go back and check it out. I know that you all were leaving comments. I want to thank you all for leaving the comments. It was just rapid fire and I couldn't read them. I couldn't get to them. But you know that Miss Wall Street, she's everywhere. She's on social media. You can find her on Facebook, on Instagram. She's going to give you her direct contact information. The same is for Janelle Harris. You can find her on our social media as well. But she's going to also give you her contact information. So go ahead, Janelle, tell them how to get in contact with you and give them your website and everything.
All right, well, you could just reach me at www.sheexists.org. Just send me an email through there, and check me out anywhere where the Queen is, I am. So if anybody needs to get in contact with me, they can reach out to you. And same
Absolutely.
community, we're right here.
Absolutely. Same for Miss Wall Street too, but I still want you all to have their direct contact information. But any of my guests that appear on the show, and if you've seen them on the show, you can always email the I Am Enough Talk Show at gmail.com for their information, because they want to help you, because these are servant leaders. Miss Wall Street, tell them how to get in contact with you.
Okay, well, you guys, I'm MZ Wall Street, MZ Wall Street on Facebook, Comic MZ Wall Street on Facebook. Watch my videos. They teach you everything. Go to my page and hit videos. I tell you how to do your credit. I tell you how to buy houses. I tell you how to do the flips. Let me know if you want to do flips, sister. I can show you how to do flips. We can do something together in Florida. Then you can let me go once you finish your classes. We can make money anywhere. Flips, I have houses in Florida right now. I'm MZ Wall Street on Twitter. Comment Miss Wall Street on Twitter. MZ Wall Street on Instagram. Sexy Diva on Black People Meet. If you're single, hit me up. Well,
I
I'm
love it.
prophesizing. Anyway, you can find me anywhere. You can find me anywhere. Please like my page. Go to Instagram and like me. They judge us by these likes, but I'm here to empower Miss Walsh, all these assets. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you both for taking the time to come in. I know you have definitely took a great part out of your day, and to just be a blessing. You both serve so superbly. Like you said, Miss Wall Street, that you have a lot of content. out there waiting for people to absorb and take action, and that's what I want to stress. We can talk to you all day long. We can give you all of these great tips. This is practical. These women are doing it. They're not talking about doing it. They are doing it. But if you don't move, our viewers listening and watching, if you don't move, then you are just wasting your time. And we want you to move. We want you to move now. Money moves, and you have to move with your money. You have to invest it, not just hold on to it, because if you're holding it, it doesn't accumulate. So you got to invest it and do it however you want to do. We're going to be having someone come on and show you more about stocks, cryptocurrency. We're into all of that. Investing in your health, investing in your wealth, investing in your contacts, your friendships, your relationship. All of this matters. And I just want to thank you so much, Miss Wall Street and Miss Janelle Harris. She had to, she call probably dropped off. Thank you so much for coming in so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So y'all make sure y'all reach out to the ladies. Make sure you reach out to the ladies, give them a call, let them know how this was a blessing to you. Share this information, share this on to your pages, continue to share it. And if you need to get in touch with us at the I Am Enough Talk Show, all you have to do is send us an email to IamEnoughTalkShow@gmail.com. So I look forward to seeing you soon. And as always, keep winning, okay? Because you deserve it. And you don't get what you deserve. You get what you demand. All right? All right, then. Let's see if MC Class can take us out with one of our favorite songs. Okay.
Go through with PTSD also, I'm ex-military. But I learned how to turn it into microphone techniques. So I'm going to freestyle, and then I'm going to tell y'all a little something. Because Wanda D told me to freestyle. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Hard with the drums. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I come from the boogie down, south side of town. MCs like me, we come incredible. See, I've been spending so much time in my head. Grab the microphone, did you hear what I just said? I got skills, rocking on the mic, I pay bills all the time. Rapping on the beat with the rhyme. I'm coming off the top of my mind. I do this all the time. This is how I rhyme. I am enough.
I am enough.
King it, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Times right now, totally rough. Every time I'm dealing with this stuff, I grab the microphone and I don't bluff. And when I hold the microphone, I'm like the bluff. Sit back and watch the crowd rock. I grab the microphone non-stop. Blast the microphone is, I got a bonus to grab this mic and do just what I like. Too much hesitation, I had to take the time. Sit back, relax, so I can unwind. Messing with my mind. Now I gotta come out here and show this one time that I could unwind. Say a little stuff that was on my mind. And this is how we do. Are y'all with me? I'm with you too. Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Come on, times are tough and you know it's rough, but say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. I am enough. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Alright.
In the 8 seat,